Hey everybody, Dark Prince 193 here, and today is actually, a really great day so far. I mean, it's not really like, too cloudy or anything. There's not like, much rain going on. Because, I mean, as you guys can see here, well, I'm not actually home, by the way. I'm like more in Giuseppe's. I really can't give you guys like, the full details on, where I'm at and where I work at, stuff like that. Because, like, I don't want to, like, trolls to say, like, this dude is obviously retarded. Like, he has no reason to work whatsoever. So, anyways, you guys, I'm gonna show you what the weather looks like. So, little clouds going. Not really, not much. Out of the ordinary or anything. Little clouds. It's better than from yesterday. Aside from that, so anyways, right now I'm here at Giuseppe, with my boss. We just placed in like an order because apparently like today this year is like a little Christmas dinner. I mean, which we kind of do in traditional kind of ways. I mean, it's kind of like with my job that they usually do it like every year. It's like they usually is like let me get the camera on this straight towards me. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Like usually, like like around like early December, like we get like a little get together, like a little celebrate like Christmas early, like by going out to different restaurants. I picked like the top five restaurants out of our choices that we actually like pretty much enjoy the majority of the quality kinds of restaurants in terms of like service, the staff, the great food and everything. Because I mean everything is like pretty fucking delicious, to be honest with you. Oh, if you guys didn't know, got my hair cut. So yeah, whoop-de-doo, it was a good day for me. Um. So yeah, I mean, there's not much going on. I mean, I'm just here chilling, with my boss. As you can hear in the background, accent's kind of different. It's like when he calls me on the phone, or if I see him face to face, it's like I barely can understand what the hell he talks about or what he's saying. So apparently, like he is from like different content, like outside of the U.S. Like he's from Cameroon, stuff like that. I mean, it's like a lot of tragedies going on, like outside out in Africa. Like I saw like a YouTube video the other night where like this Cameroon dude senselessly got beaten to death on the back of the head, like bashed his skull, like almost fractured his skull practically, literally. Like you could see like two freaking marks on the back of his head. I'm not really like gonna go full explain or detail because everything that on that video where like the whole entire thing is like is based on racism. Like I've heard on Libya, something like that. I think there's like another continent in Africa that's like right next to Cameroon or some shit like that. Apparently, like they're selling like slaves for like $400 a piece. Apparently, if they want to like get shipped in like to another country or whatever. I really like find that disheartening, really brutalizing, very disturbing. I mean, it's just unpleasant in terms of like how you treat people, because I mean it goes back to the slavery days, where everybody like everybody was like totally different. I mean, if you think about it, like back in the civil rights moments, like everybody like had to like drink from the different water fountains, like use use not didn't use the same public restrooms. They colors would have to use the restrooms, water, drink from other water fountains from white people, or didn't, or and went to different school. And everybody and black people had to went to black school. Excuse me, I kind of stumbled right there. Slavery days and civil rights moments, which is like one of those times like everything just went haywire. But I mean, I'm glad our country's like getting back on track. But I mean, then again, it's like hey, it's like nothing's going right apparently. So yeah, I also wanted to tell you guys. I want to give you guys an announcement that I will be doing a small kind of a bit of a let's play on Final Fantasy 10-2 HD remastered. And I'm gonna probably like do Final Fantasy 15. I'm gonna probably like get with some side quests to give you guys some tutorials on how that is done. Also, I'm not necessarily planning to make some cooking videos for you guys because like I haven't gotten through the associate's degree program yet. So I mean, I will keep you guys posted on that. So I mean, otherwise like stay tuned for that. I don't know if anybody's watching me right now. Apparently not. So. Anyways, guys, it's good to connect with you guys and talk to you guys, about what's really going on in and outside of the United States out in the United States. Because I mean, I think it's just utterly ridiculous about what's going on. Different tragedies is going on. People like dying from cancer. People are being sold as slaves for money. I mean. And beaten to death, and brutalized, injured, where they can't like go where they can't get any help or go to the hospital. I mean it's just it's just so I find it like evil, satanic, and unpleasant. Satanic, brutalizing, and the most explicit way that I could never think of. And I can only imagine what those people are going through right now. So, I mean, anyways, this is Dr. Prince 193 here. It's good to connect with you guys. This is Dr. Prince 193 signing out. Have a great day. Peace.